So lately I've been playing a game on Steam called ChromaGun. It came out a couple of months ago on Steam, and I've been playing it lately, and I'm really enjoying it. It's very similar to games like Portal, or there was an indie game a couple of years ago called Antichamber, games where you get a gun that's for solving puzzles instead of killing enemies. It's especially easy to draw comparisons to Portal since the story's pretty similar. The big evil company puts you in the test chamber, you just gotta solve each chamber to get out. And of course visually it looks very similar too, especially the way the walls are just plain white, but the gameplay itself is actually really unique. You have what's essentially a paintball gun that can shoot 3 different colors, the 3 primary colors, yellow, red, and blue. And you gotta shoot the walls, and shooting a wall will make the wall that color. Now there's a bunch of orbs, each a different color, that'll magnetize to whichever wall is the same color as them. So using the gun to paint the walls different colors, you'll have to manipulate the orbs, getting them into certain positions on certain switches, opening a series of doors, and you gotta do that to make your way out of the room. It starts out pretty simple, and the first couple of chambers are really easy, but things get really complex and really interesting, especially when you start mixing the paint colors. Blue and yellow make green, yellow and red make orange, and etc. You have to use the colors outside the primary color spectrum to attract different orbs that you can't change the color of. And you can't change these ones because if you add more color to something that's outside the primary color, you get brown, and nothing's attracted to brown. Even the brown orbs aren't attracted to the brown walls, which I think is a good design choice, because if there's something that you want to reset or make just a panel no longer attract anything, you can just make it brown and you don't have to worry about it. Now it's not just the walls you can paint different colors, but also the orbs themselves, but some orbs don't exactly like being shot with paint, because these orbs have a defense mechanism and they'll start to chase you. And this adds a great level of action and skill to it, because you'll have to be dodging the orb, because if it touches you, it kills you. You got to be maneuvering yourself away from it, around it, while shooting the walls in quick succession. And every time I thought, you know, this is the whole game, this is all the mechanics they get to work with, they keep throwing more stuff at you. Like there's levels where you're in the dark and you have a flashlight, so light's a little bit limited. Then there's ones with like these little bounce things on the wall that'll bounce the paint around. You have to kind of use that to get around corners you couldn't normally go to. But even if all these mechanics are very simple, they make really complicated and fun to solve puzzles with them. Another great design choice is that the walls are very tall, so you'll never have to worry about having to shoot around an orb, maybe something's in the way. Now there's always a large space above it that you can clearly aim at and just shoot it, and it'll make the whole wall that color. Another easy comparison to Portal to make is that it has a very deep voiced narrator guy, you know, like Cave Johnson, and he's got a really killer voice. It's such a great voice to listen to. I'm surprised the guy they got isn't doing like movie trailers or something.
We here at ChromaGun know how to keep secrets, and so should you.
But I wasn't a big fan of the humor in the game. It's the kind of like, very condescending. They're called death tiles for a reason. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of the humor in it.
We really feel the need to reiterate and emphasize the deadly electrified maintenance tiles on the floor below you.
Here and there, when you die, you kind of hear the same lines repeat a lot. Outside of that, the voice is great to listen to. I really dig the music in the game. It's really kind of chill, almost ambient kind of music. Not to the point that Antichamber had, but it's really just chill kind of music to listen to. You know, it's a little bit relaxing, just so you can take your time and just figure out what you gotta, you know, what you have to do to solve the puzzle. Now, unlike Portal or Antichamber, you can screw yourself over. If you paint walls a certain color and you can't unpaint them. It's kind of a one-shot deal. Luckily, all the test chambers are very short. It's just a matter of, oh, you got to figure it out, then you glaze right through it. So if you do mess up, you can hold down the Z key to restart the level. Or I guess that's the Z key for people that live in the States. I guess so. So yeah, ChromaGun, definitely check it out. It's a really fun, short, fantastic puzzle game. I think I beat it in around between 4 and 5 hours. It's about a $12 game, I think. And I think that's around the same price Portal was when that first came out, and that game's like 2 hours long. So if you think that's a good deal on a fantastic 5-hour game, by all means. If not, definitely check and wait for it to go on sale. It's a great experience, and I had a good time playing it.